Hello everybody, today we're going to show you this beautiful city called Sewell. Let me show you. The place that we go to is located in the Cordillera de los Andes. Nowadays it's belong to the state of Machalí and it's placed to 150 kilometers to the south of Santiago and to 64 kilometers from the city of Rancagua. Precio. El precio sería alrededor de 44.000 pesos para adultos y extranjeros. Partida inicial sería desde Santiago y 39.000 pesos desde Rancagua. Para estudiantes y adulto mayor de 39.000 pesos con partida inicial desde Santiago y 34.000 pesos desde Rancagua. Este valor incluye transporte en bus de turismo con sistema de monitoreo GPS, guía turístico en español o bilingüe, almuerzo en club de golf Campo Coya, seguros de responsabilidad civil y accidentes personales. To access to Sewell, access to Highway Central or 5 Road. Take south access to Diego de Almagro y Rancagua. Take the exit to Road El Cobre, Presidente Eduardo Frei Montalva. To access point for enter to Sewell, it's from Santiago to Rancagua and from Rancagua to Machalí. Becoming the only accessible road to get into this place, you have to hire your tourism agency to take you this place. During the day there can only enter between 3 or 4 buses. Because the place that we're going is located in La Cordillera de los Andes and possess Mediterranean weather. The stations of the year are very marked, with the very hot and dry summers and rainy, soft, with winters and with frequent snow. It's a recommendation to use outdoor clothes and taking shoes because of the surface or ground that the place has.
Sewell was built in 1905 by Brothers Copper, an American company that explored copper in El Teniente Minery. It's important to say that this one is the second copper minery with the most important price after Chuquicamata, besides being the biggest underground minery in the world. From the beginning, Sewell used to work by the name of El Establecimiento or El Molino, where it was just a little camp located in the closest high side of the mine. Barton Sewell was an important executive of Braden Copper Company, who supported the initiative of constructing this mine town in our land. This town was named Sewell in honor of this man. The town started to take town's proper characteristics after the construction of the train road that connected Sewell with Rancagua with 5 hours of travel and the increase of copper demand from the other countries right after World War I. There were also a lot of new multicolor buildings which the minery workers used to live for single men and different buildings for married men. Technical North American workers and their families lived in a different place called the Barrio Americano. Despite the difference between the living condition of the workers and the North Americans, their coexistence was very good. In Sewell, there was built the most important hospital in South America of the decade, a fireman company, a gym, lots of social clubs, a movie theater which had the newest films even before they got to Santiago, 3 industry schools, a Catholic church, the first Boy Scout of the country, a bowling center, and a heated pool.
In 1998, Sewell was declared a natural monument, and in July of 2006, it was declared by UNESCO as a human patrimony, standing out for being an example for the cities of industry from the beginning of the 20th century.
For the decade of the 60s, Sewell reached its maximum population, hosting more than 15,000 people. In 1967, when the copper nationalization began, the Chilean government bought a big part of Britain Copper and initiated the Operación Valle, which meant moving the people from Sewell to Rancagua, situation that was strengthened with the construction of a highway that connected both cities. Sewell became lonely. In Sewell, we can find the Copper's Minery Museum, where we will get to know the long story of copper's extraction of the country, just like Sewell's story. Besides the use, people has given the mineral a long human age. Sewell was a very particular city in that time. Education, health, and living places, where free and people was strongly segregated between North American and Chileans, married men and single men. To avoid any conflict, there were rules imposed by the social welfare, which tried to keep the order and impose the dry law. In Sewell, people couldn't drink alcohol. That's the probable cause for which the city had a lot of recreational places. Because of the place it was located, Sewell didn't have a street, as we know them today in the city. It only had stairs. That was what gave it a different look for the world. Besides, streets didn't have names, they were recognized by a number or color of the building.
Sewell is a very loved place by the ex-inhabitants. We can find tour guides that were born in this city, taking care of about preserving Sewell for the future generations. The prices for the access are affordable to people who really want to know the history of Sewell, helping to the maintenance of this place and a better understanding of what means to be in a human heritage.
En la vida debo sufrir tanta ingratitud. Mi gran tragedia terminará muy lejos de aquí. Predestinado a vivir estoy en el santo cielo. Por eso a Dios le pido morir como buen minero. Minero canilla saimanta, minero gira causa tuní. Anaima y Piscatuancho, so que tu yaitas a pescairi, arqueología.